Check 1 2. Check 1 2. My mic sounds nice. Check 1. Check 2. Stream should be a lot better now. Go ahead and figure some things out. Tech be teching. Make sure we good. Certainly look good. All right. All right. So we should be good now. Hopefully those in the chat can pull up again. Should be much better, much smoother. If there's any issues with that, certainly let me know. But as far as I can see on my end, we should be good. All right. In the meantime, the Bills have still been moving down the field on the Chiefs defense. They're getting close to the red zone. It's been a lot of short stuff, intermediate stuff. Amari Cooper's got in the mix. Trying to take advantage of a turnover by Patrick Mahomes. Ed Oliver on the fumble recovery. The Chiefs were moving on the Buffalo Bills. We'll see how this goes. Josh Allen sacked. 2nd and 20. Back him up. Back him up. Okay. We'll see how this goes. All right. Big third down. Chiefs defense, you want to hold them to 3 here and make sure that, they keep that lead and they minimize the damage, obviously. Minimizing the damage is a thing. Big chunk play. Big chunk play to Shakir. Let me see how this popped off. Huh. They were able to get home pretty quickly on that sack, too. Nothing special. Bull rush, and then go to the edge, and then again, Josh Allen almost fumbled it away again. Ball control. Ball control. This is definitely feeling like an old school Josh Allen game, which is not good if you're the Buffalo Bills. This is feeling like an old school Josh Allen performance. The dude that we held under heavy scrutiny about, well, how good is he really? If this play stands on a chunk play, it'll be 1st and goal for the Bills. They went hurry up. And goddamn, touchdown. Oh, yeah, that was a seed. That was a seed. Now, that was a throw, Josh Allen. That was a throw. That was a dart. Zone coverage. Shakir got right behind the 2nd level. And then James Cook finishes off the drive with a touchdown. Bounced it to the outside. Shook off a couple of guys and got into the end zone. Look, man. If there's something we've learned, if you've paid attention, James Cook, very good. And the Bills' offensive line, very good, even though they gave up that sack on this drive. So again, turnovers today have been costly. Commandos gave up 2 fumbles in the first half. Eagles got touchdowns off of both of them bitches. Now we got the Chiefs fumbling the rock, and the Bills go right down the field and get a tutty. Turnovers are going to be a thing. Appreciate those being able to tap in who bared with me. I know the trying to OBS had a lot of things open, a lot of things going on, and it was just too much. It was just too much. So we had to go ahead and swap it out. I use Restream to get this type of look. Very simple, very easy. If you want to get more, if you want more information on that, let me know. I can send you a link. But whenever I need to just dumb it down, I use Restream. All right, so the Bills have a lead. Buffalo on the road in Arrowhead has a lead. Mahomes, let's see what the timeline is saying. We could jump over there. Like this, we got dots. Like this one I'm talking about when it comes to that was a seed. You want like visual documentation that this was a seed? Look at that. Drop back, good protection all the way around. Had Cook leaking out here. Could have did the safe thing and just dump it off and let Cook get about 5, 6, 7 yards. But instead, you see the route. There's the opening. Like I said, get behind the second level. This is considered the first level. This is considered the second level. Here's your third level. Gets it over the second level, and there's a small window. When he throws that ball, you see that window. It's starting to close. They're starting to converge on the rock. And look, dog. He fits it right in between there. Money. That's a seed. That's a big time throw. That's a dime, right? That's a dime. Being able to hit it right between there like that, in stride, by the way. And then Shakir was able to get more yak. Love the dots. Love when it's dot season. Dots are a great thing. Let's see if we can find any more dots. Is there any more dots? Any more dots? No more dots yet. All right, that was our first dots of the day. All right, but we locked in. Great throw. Absolutely great throw. A seed. A seed. They got James Cook on the tutty. You'll see that. Here's that Saquon. Oh, no, that's not the Saquon thing. I thought that was the Saquon hold from earlier on that 4th and 5. All right, anywho. All right, so we got that. Let's get back into game action. Okay. Mahomes back at it quickly. They finally get Kelsey involved, and he's tackled by the former dead man, Damar Hamlin. Kareem Hunt sets up a 3rd and short after a 1-yard gain. Big drive here. I mean, they're all big drives, for better or for worse, right? They're all a big drive. It's the AFC Championship game. There's a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. But there's certain moments and certain drives that matter more, right? Like the way the Bills just went through your defense after looking lost and disheveled on their first 2 drives, that's a uh-oh. Did they cook up an adjustment? Did they figure something out? Did they see something? Or quite honestly, has Josh Allen just now settled down? Could that seed to Shakir, that could be a difference. That could be the moment where he's like, all right, I'm good now. I needed to hit a throw. I needed to get it over the 2 levels of the defense and hit my guy in stride and know that I'm dissecting its moving safeties with my eyes, all that type of shit. Like once he made that throw, like, all right, we good now. Sometimes you need that moment for everything to click. Maybe that was the moment for Josh Allen. Back the other way, it is the Chiefs. Chiefs got stopped on 3rd and short. Are they going to go for it? Do you do a tush push? Do you do a brotherly shove? You are at your own 39-yard line. Do you go for it here? QB sneak it? Do you trust your defense? Knowing that, the Bills just went down the field. And they stopped them pretty good, too, watching the replay of it. It's a long yard. It's a long yard. I don't know if that's a sneak. Yeah, that's a long yard. They may have to punt. Andy Reid's going to think about it. They call a timeout. That's a long yard, bro. Long yard. I would still say go for it. To be quite honest, I would still say go for it. And they do go for it and they get it. Mahomes. Yeah. Like, seriously, just there's a Super Bowl on the line. You have to use your best weapon. Your best weapon is Patrick Mahomes. Put the ball in his hands on a 4th-and-1 and let him get that first down. And he does. Now they're getting close to midfield, almost in plus territory. Big drive here. Big drive here. Kareem Hunt up the middle for a yard. Watching the replay of that 4th-and-1. Yeah. It was the right thing to do. Because you're looking at a bootleg. So they line up in a tush push. Mahomes keeps it on the bootleg. Slides. Probably could have got more yards, but not trying to take that hit. Don't blame him. Go ahead and slide. And now he got a pass over to Xavier Worthy. The Bills defense, they're on the heels a little bit. Mahomes is coming right back. Right back. You have to answer. This is one of those like heavyweight prize fights. You get hit in the mouth. All right. You're going to walk through that next one? Or you get staggered. You don't know what to do. Right? What are we looking at so far with Mahomes? Mahomes is 7 of 8, 90 yards. He's rushed for 17 yards. Has lost a fumble. Kareem Hunt's averaging 5 yards a touch. They've gotten Xavier Worthy involved. Passing and running. D-Hop has a catch. Kelsey got a catch. For those who like to bet, there's that information. D-Hop finally getting in the mix. You would think D-Hop, this is D-Hop's spot, right? Like you would think this is why you got D-Hop. And I would say the same even for Amari Cooper on the other side. Like Khalil Shakur is a good story. And, obviously Josh Allen has confidence in him, but you also went and got Amari Cooper for a reason, for a game like this. Super Bowl on the line. I'm trying to get Amari Cooper to rock. He's a possession guy. He's not a game breaker anymore, whatever the case may be, but still an elite route runner. Like he should be able to be involved in this passing game. Pacheco is starting to get the ground moving a little bit. When you have him and Kareem Hunt cooking at the same time, and then you got Mahomes being able to scramble and get some yards, like the run game, it's not like they don't have a Saquon clearly, but in this first half, that's 12, that's 19, 9 and 1. That's 69 yards. Well, we add in that. 78 yards on the ground. 78 yards on 16 touches. So a commitment to the run. 2-to-1 run to pass ratio so far. Whereas on the other side, it's less balanced. It's more skewed passing to rushing. 3rd and 4 from Buffalo's 27 coming up. Mahomes didn't like what he saw, called a timeout. We'll see how they figure that out on the other half. Is this 4-down territory? Could be 4-down territory, low key. And not even low key, high key. Like I would be, if it's, what is it, where we at, 3rd and 4? 3rd and 4 at Buffalo's 27. Yes, you could take the points and kick a field goal. Up, guess we don't have to worry about that. Mahomes to Xavier Worthy to the right for 5 yards and add on 11-yard face mask to that. Okay. 1st and 10 outside the Buffalo 11. Let's see how this play came out. Good play call. This is what I thought. Like they have shown Worthy is such a joystick. He's such a he's a real life Madden dude. He's a cap from Madden. And now off the heels of that, Xavier Worthy with a tutty. He's such a Madden dude. He's a video game cap, bro. He's a cap, bro. Let's see if we can get this on the Elon app. Analytics said that the Chiefs should have went for it on that earlier play when Mahomes did the bootleg and slid for the first down. So Andy Reid's up to speed. Just get Worthy in space. He outran the dead man. On that replay, you see that Xavier Worthy outran the dead man to get that tutty. 14-10. Chiefs are up. 4:13 left. You would think quasi 2-minute drill for the Bills. Get that in the mix. If I'm the Bills, I don't want Mahomes to touch the ball until the second half. The Chiefs are going to get the rock to start the second half. I don't want Mahomes touching it until then. I'm trying to run this thing all the way down and get a scoring opportunity if I'm the Bills here. Don't waste any time. Don't play no games. Don't play no games because you know who that man is. And they're getting guys open. We saw in the earlier game, Commandos and the Eagles, they were picking on Marshawn Lattimore. And it got him frustrated to the point that he was about to fight A.J. Brown on the damn field. Well, now you have the Chiefs are picking on the dead man, DeMar Hamlin. What's the fix there? Like with the Commandos, they eventually had to do a switch and get Lattimore off of A.J. Brown. What's the fix for trying to, hide a dead man? It's hard to hide a dead man, yo. Okay. Every drive is important, but I'm really curious to see what the Bills do in this next drive. I am extremely curious to see what they do. All right, Bills got the rock. 4:13 left in the first half. Very entertaining first half. Obviously, you have, so what's this? Is this win probability? Oh, win probability. Okay. The Bills creeped up there. I mean, they did have the lead. Win probability 63.7% for the Chiefs right now, if you're into that type of thing. Live odds, also, if you're into that type of thing. Chiefs money line, not bad if you want to take a sprinkle. Both QBs have played well. Although Josh Allen, that first drive, I would say first 2 drives, he probably had 2 or 3 interceptable balls. And he fumbled. He just didn't lose the fumble, but he fumbled. So, like, it was looking like old school Josh Allen, and then he got going in that last drive, and he hit that dot, and we literally had the dots up for Shakir to show how much of a dot and a dart that was. So, Josh Allen had a rocky start, but he's bounced back. Don't want to do a 3 and out here if you're the Bills. You gotta at least run the rock to get some clock down to limit the time Mahomes has on the other end if you're not going to get significant yardage down the field and get a couple of drives, a couple of first downs together. If you're not going to do that, you have to at least run the rock to get some time off the clock. We'll see what they do in second round. I bet you that they run on second down just to kind of get that clock rolling. Allen had all the time in the world on that incompletion, by the way. And again, another tight window. Try to squeeze it into Kincaid. That kind of should have been intercepted. Nope, they pass again. Curtis Samuel. That's a rough spot. I don't know if I'm doing that. The ball was behind Kincaid by a lot. And it was a false start, but they're going to decline that, right? Oh, illegal formation. The bug was wrong. Okay. Whoever did the bug in the truck for CBS, they put the wrong thing up. Okay. I can't believe that they passed it. They passed all 3 downs. Mahomes going to get the ball back with just under 4 minutes left. Wow. That is Joe Brady turned down a lot of gigs because he's thought to be the next one up in terms of being one of those. Like he's the next genius coordinator or whatever. But that to me is not smart play calling. You know who's on the other side of the field. You know who's on the other side of the field. And you don't run the ball once to get that clock rolling. 3 straight incompletions. Yes, the one to Samuel was a dink and dunk. Should have caught it. Or whatever the case may be, but still. And then you give up a huge punt return. And the one that Keon Coleman was nowhere close. It's a good thing about having multiple streams. Like you see the one in real time, and then you can see the one that like replays it for you without it being like a real replay. Yeah, the incompletion to Keon Coleman was not even close. No separation, no anything. And then that punt return, good Lord. Now you're setting them up. I mean, inside the 30, 34, inside the 34-yard line. Yeah, that was all the way around. Like Joe Brady turned down gigs. He thinks he's the next Ben Johnson. I don't know who's going to tell him, but he ain't the next Ben Johnson. Yeah, that damn near was a house call, bro. That damn near was a house call. Now you have Kareem Hunt. One drive is Pacheco. The next drive is Hunt. Then you're working in Juju and Hollywood Brown. Then, oh, by the way, here's Kelsey and DeAndre and D-Hop. Oh, yeah, and then we got Mahomes. Come on, man. Would it be that surprising that we're going to be running it back potentially with Chiefs and Eagles? When you're looking at the talent on the Eagles side from top to bottom, and then the top-heavy talent that you have with the Chiefs, is it any surprise that potentially we're looking at Chiefs, Eagles? Any of y'all did any live bets? I got hit on to some. I could not put it in pause because I was here with y'all, but what I was told to put in is going to hit, most likely, unless they trick off a field goal. Chiefs first half team total over 14.5. Can't give me bets when I'm on stream, man. And that's the allure of live betting, right? The allure of live betting is, this is happening right now. I'm putting bread up right now on this one thing. It's like, all right, well, you got to drop everything and put bread up. Well, they'll definitely get that field goal. They'll get a field goal attempt. We'll see what happens after that. Shit, they can't stop Xavier Worthy. This is going to be a Xavier Worthy game. It's not going to be a D-Hop game. It's not going to be a Kelsey game. It's not going to be a Kareem Hunt or Pacheco game. It's going to be a Xavier Worthy game. The guy that was expected to be the closest thing to Tyreek Hill, and Mahomes had to fight for that. And Worthy came back for the ball. That's a special play. That is a special play. Mahomes damn near off of a back foot, off 1 foot. Worthy comes back to the ball. And again, he's not known to be like a pure receiver. He's just a guy that is insanely fast. When it ran a 4.1, 4.2 in the 40. And he came back to the ball. Again, oh no, Hamlin, that's the dead man. Dead man is guarding Kelsey, and he's fouling the shit out of him. Xavier Worthy came back. That's some David Tyree, Mario Manningham type of shit. Like, that was a great play. Fought it. Worthy is just special. Special. And it was weird that, because there were times during the regular season where they couldn't really feature him, or it didn't seem like they were featuring him enough. Maybe they were playing coy. I don't know. Let's see. What does the Elon app have to say about it? Oh, and that's the thing with Josh Allen. That's all on him. Samuel still should have had that rock, right? But if he hits him in stride, it's just a simple drag route. The rub route worked. Couldn't get it done though. Oof, that's a good pull. That's a good pull by Warren Sharp. The Chiefs traded up with the Bills to get this pick. Xavier Worthy game. First and goal at the Buffalo 3. We'll see where things stand once we come out of this commercial break. Mahomes tried to get D-Hop involved. Missed him. You try to challenge that? He thought it was a pick? McDermott's wowing. All right, third and goal at the Buffalo 1. We doing a brotherly shove here? Tush push? What we doing with Mahomes here? Can't do a bootleg at the 1. I got Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco. Third and goal at the 1. Then I got 2 plays at the 1. I have 2 plays at the 1. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I would. Oh, they ran that down to 2-minute warning. All right, they're going to milk it. But third and goal at the 1, I'm looking for Pacheco or Hunt. I would not put Mahomes in a QB sneak because you've already faked the tush push. You already faked the brotherly shove, and you ran that bootleg on the other 4th down. I don't know if you can now line it up and run that again, and this time run it for real. But too many stretch zone plays. Like, run that shit up the gut, bruh. I know Ed Oliver's up in there, but you got 5 linemen. You could go jumbo backfield. You could do a lot of things to get Ed Oliver up out of there. I'm trying to get Ed Oliver up out of there. I'm not afraid. I got 2 ways. I mean, they ran the clock down to the 2-minute warning, which is fine, but I got 2 downs from the 1. I'm trying to put my foot on their neck early. 21-10, not no 17-10, 21-10. Fight back on the road. 21-10. I got the best player in the sport. I'm at the crib. We withstood a turnover. 21-10 at the crib. That's what I would be doing. I mean, if you're going to do anything here, so did McDermott challenge that it was a catch, or did he challenge that it was a pick? Probably try to challenge it that it wasn't a catch because the ball did hit the ground. Interesting. I mean, Bishop did have the rock, and Worthy just stole it. He stole that rock. He stole it from bro. I don't know why the Empire State Building is lit up green for the Eagles winning the NFC, but I mean, that's just, if you ever wanted to know if the New York Football Giants were a poverty franchise, is that their rival gets their own home, gets the Empire State Building lit up for them. If John Mara wasn't sick from Saquon cooking, he's got to be sick at that. All right, 2 plays. I'm assuming 2 plays at the 1 yard line. We going QB snake, or we going Kareem Hunt, Pacheco, play action to Kelsey? What are we doing? All right, let's see what we got here. Long ass break. I think they added time to that break. Holding them on the field so that they could get all their billboards in. Third and goal at the 1. Run in motion. Mahomes could run that in. Mahomes runs it in. And then the Bills get a flag tacked on top of it. Unnecessary roughness. Oh yeah, it was a little stuff going on. Was it Ed Oliver? No, Oliver's 91, right? 97. Don't know who 97 is. 21-10, Chiefs are up. Mahomes does what he had to do. All right, Josh. You got under 2 minutes to get some points up. You just need points. Obviously would love 7, but you need points. So I said I wouldn't run the bootleg. That's exactly what the hell they just did. They just ran that bootleg. I don't know how you beat them, bro. They have Jordan in the flesh. Dabo Sweeney once called Nasty Man Deshaun Watson Michael Jordan of the NFL. We are looking at and witnessing. Mahomes went through the dead man to get across the end zone. Damar Hamlin's having a rough half. Damar Hamlin is really having a rough half. Man, Kelsey talking shit to the dead man. Oh, then Phillips comes over and talks to Kelsey. Okay, so he was more sticking up for his mans. That was one where the retaliation, the instigator got away with it. In this case, Kelsey was the instigator. And Phillips was retaliating for Kelsey getting in the grill of Damar Hamlin. Why would you want to talk shit to a dead man? I don't understand. I don't know what you accomplished from that, but dual threat QBs. Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, they are the prototypes for at least the next 10 to 20 years. Just like we had the classic drop back quarterback be the prototype for the entirety of the National Checkdown League. Now going forward, the archetype, the prototype will be a dual threat QB, a la Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. Let's hit the timeline, see what's good. Warren Sharp calling out McDermott for letting 40 seconds burn to the 2-minute warning. I mean, that's fair. lot of bets happening. It's already started. You see it here. It's already started. And yes, this is a Ravens guy, so you already see it. Game-changing play right there. That worthy steal. That was damn near a pick. Because that's the tricky spot if you're McDermott, right? Because they could have called that a pick. But then, what do you say about that? So, all right. Let's see where we at. All right, Josh Allen's got $155 to go the length of the field. Tick, 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 tick. Khalil Shakir would be open on the short stuff all day. He could have that all day. I don't need to tell him that, but I'm pretty sure he's learning that stuff will be open all day. Let's see. Is this feed faster? This feed might be faster for the play-by-play. Current drive. Let's see. Which screen? Which one do we want to use? Play in progress. All right. Let's see. Let's rock with NFL.com for a little bit. Yahoo getting a little slow. Get the stats up. Not. No, we're not tuning in. Stats. Okay. Play in progress. You see it here. Okay. We'll go off this for a little bit. We'll see how that looks. Yeah, way faster over here. Way faster over here. Wait, what just happened? Was there a turnover? Stuff is happening. Mahomes and them have the ball back or nah? Okay, something ain't right with this website either. Let me go ahead and refresh that. You can go ahead and refresh that. Yeah, Bills have the rock. Hell are they doing? Okay. All right. Apologize for that. They bugging out. Maybe Yahoo wasn't so bad. Okay, so they got some. So they're going for it. They're going to get some. They're in position to get some points here. Yeah, let's go back to Yahoo. They were bugging out a little bit there. NFL.com, not so great. Might have to do the 4-letter network. Okay. trying to get caught up here. Streams are definitely getting laggy. Both of them. Timeouts aren't helping either. Okay. We're in a good spot now. All right, so about 29 seconds left. They're definitely in field goal range. Holy shit. Josh Allen right down the field. Mac Hollins with the tutty. Ooh, great throw. That's a great throw. Now that is a big time throw. The Shakir throw earlier and this throw to Mac Hollins, big time throws. Those were throws that they had to be in the right spot at the right time. I hope we get the dots on this throw. Now, Hollins did push off. Who's it on? McDuffie? Yep, he got that on McDuffie too. So he went up against one of the best. It's a great throw. Hollins did push off for sure. He held off McDuffie enough. Used that arm to get him off. But it was right there. The throw was right there. There was only one place that throw needed to be, and Allen put it right where it needed to be. And he left it up to Hollins to make a play. Hollins made the play. Kick is up and it's good. For one of the rare times today, I am ahead of Yahoo. Okay, we like that stream. All right, keep that one up. Wait, 2-point conversion? Oh, I'm still behind then. Wait a minute. The hell are they talking about? They kicked the extra point, then they got a flag. Flag on KC, offside. So then they went for 2. And the 2 failed. Okay. All right. Yahoo's still ahead of me. All right, y'all got that. Y'all learned me. Yeah, offside on the extra point. Then they decided to go for 2 since now they're closer. At the 1-yard line, you know what's coming. Tush push for Josh Allen. Again, over half of his rushing touchdowns this season were from 1 yard out. And they didn't really do the brotherly shove. He tried to cue a traditional QB sneak where he goes around left guard, it appeared. That's a bad play call if you're going to do all that. This man is 6'5", 260, 270 something. Why aren't you just going right up the gut? Anyway, great throw. Great throw to Hollins. Hollins made adjustment. He did get away with a little push off. Great throw. Oh, yeah, y'all can see it here. Great throw. Absolutely great throw. Now you do see the fighting. They're both pushing off. You see it right there. Where's my little, where's my Pro Mouse thing? Come on. Nope, not that. Don't want Safari. The hell going on? Okay. And now give me back this screen. That screen. Okay. So you see it here. Hollins is definitely fighting with him. So we're going to go ahead and try to slow-mo that. There's definitely some fighting there. Do we get a replay? No, we don't get a replay. Okay. The replay showed it better. But even here, they're both fighting each other. Hollins and McDuffie. But that ball, that was the only place he was going to be able to make that catch. But to be able to create the separation needed to get his arms out to extend like that, he had to push off. He had to push off. It's right there. Had to push off. I would love to see the dots. Seth Walder has been the one with the dots. I don't know if we get the dots for that. Let's see. For the network, they're going to let us get the dots today. Do you have to sign up for the dots? That sounds like something you probably have to sign up for. Yeah, I'm not going to get too wrapped up in that. If he provides the dots, I'll definitely bring them. But that was the throw. Because that first throw, where's the first dots? Yeah, this throw to Shakir, this is a big time throw. Again, second level. Shakir clears, gets behind the second level, doesn't sit down, stays on the route, and that ball has to get between, what's this, Bolton? I don't know who 27 is, probably a nickel corner. Great route. I mean, just the way he sits, he doesn't really sit down, but it looks like as though he sits down and he hit in stride. He's already turning up. He's not flattening that route out. If he takes this route across, he gets hit sticked. But the throw is strong enough, and it's enough of a dart that allows him to continue upfield in stride and get more yak. All right, the Chiefs are going to sit on the rock. They're going to kneel down. 21-16. The Chiefs are up at halftime. This game has been everything we thought it was going to be. 21-16. Huge drive by the Bills at the end there. Huge drive. All right, so now we got time where we could kind of reset, readjust. We could go over these numbers. We can lock in on that. Josh Allen in that first half, 13 of 20, $150, threw a touchdown. Not much in the run game. James Cook got on the board, but only 4 rushing attempts. Big passing day for the Bills. Passing. Trying to get people open. 5 targets for Khalil Shakur, 5 receptions. Mac Hollins, 3 targets, 2 receptions. Amari Cooper, 3 targets, 3 receptions. Curtis Samuel had that target, but that was the one where if Josh Allen hits him in stride, that was going to be a chunk play. On the Chiefs side, Mahomes, 10 of 13, $130. Tutty through the air. They have definitely tried to establish the run with pretty reasonable success. This is, let's see how much overall. Where's the overall? Do we not have that? All right, we don't have that. Okay. Thought they have that separated by now. Drives, comparison, team comparison. Okay. 85 yards rushing for the Chiefs to 43. All the offensive metrics go the Chiefs' way. Completion percentage higher. Yards per play higher. Mahomes has not been sacked. No punts for the Chiefs. Time of possession, yards per rush, rushing attempts. They've attempted 20 rushes. So 33 plays, 20 rushes. That tells you what type of time they're on. Okay? 33 plays, 20 rushes. The first drive of the second half belongs to the Chiefs. They get the rock first. It's going to be really cool to see what they cook up. They've had a whole first half to reassess and realize what to do. Running game is working. You're not going to get no chunk plays from it, but you're getting good yardage damn near every time out. Okay? 20 rushing plays, you got 80 yards. That's 4 yards a pop. We can do the math. 4 yards a pop, that's first downs. 3 rushes is 12 yards. That's first downs, okay? You've been able to work in Xavier Worthy. He's been a factor. You've been able to work in, Juju and get Hollywood involved early. You're getting some of the role players in there early. You haven't even killed them with Kelsey yet. When you're looking at 5 targets, 5 receptions, 62 yards. You hit the one big chunk play to Juju where he was able to get hit in stride and shake off a couple of dudes. Hollywood Brown, 2 for 10. Nuck, 1 catch, 2 targets. Kelsey, the Chiefs have put up 21 points. And Travis Kelsey only has 2 targets. It's a lot going on here. But you have to, if you're the Bills, love the position you're in. You have to. You're not getting a virtuoso performance from Josh Allen. You're not getting a crazy game from anybody else on this offense. And on the road in Arrowhead, you're in a 1-possession game. And Mahomes is looking like him. 10 of 13, $130. He's been active on the ground. He's not afraid to run. Like, you're going to have to slay the dragon, and the dragon is Patrick Mahomes. All right, let's hit the timeline, see if we got anything. Oh, we have a trade. WNBA trade. Huh. Kelsey's on the move. That's interesting that LA and Vegas are doing a deal. Not much on the timeline right now. So everyone's chill. Everyone's kind of like gearing up for that second half. Let's see what we got. Anything worthwhile? Nah, nothing worthwhile. Okay. The CBS halftime show is doing a lot. Obviously, they're there. You got, yeah, they're not saying that much. They're not saying much of anything either. It's a lot of money being put on the line today. It's a lot of money being put on the line today. That's all I'll say today. All right. As we try to gear up for this second half, are we looking more so for what are the Chiefs going to do? Because the Bills are hanging around. The Chiefs at times could have blown this thing open. It looked like they've been in position to blow this thing open. The Mahomes fumble kind of looms. It's not on him. But the Bills haven't really been cooking yet. They've had 2 good drives. They got tutties on both of those. But just in terms of how they've moved, like where's the drive chart? Go to the drive chart. Scoring plays, none with the drives. So for the Bills, look at punt, field goal, touchdown, punt, touchdown. So they have been stopped. Whereas looking at the Chiefs, touchdown, fumble, touchdown, touchdown, end of half. So the Bills defense has yet to stop the Kansas City Chiefs. Only on that one play where they broke through, got the sack, and they stripped Mahomes. Outside of that, they have been unable to stop the Chiefs on offense. And the Chiefs are getting the rock to open up the second half. Will that continue? Trying to understand this stuff is sometimes very, very difficult, but the run game has been a factor. And it's the effort being put in. Win probability, 64% for the Chiefs. Looking at some live action. Over under was 49.5. That number is going way up. 62.5 is now the number. A little bit rich for my blood, but salute. Public money is heavy on the Chiefs money line. A lot of people taking that +1 with the Buffalo. And a lot of people hit that over 37.5. 37.5. Is that when the line first opened? Okay. Before the game. Copy that. Okay. The pregame odds was 49.5. Okay, that makes sense. We're going to see how this goes, man. I'm looking forward to this second half. This second half should be... It's going to come down. It always comes down to the quarterbacks, especially when you have 2 of the better ones in the league, including the best in the league. But which defense gets a stop? And not like we're going to lock you down the whole second half, but just a stop. That's going to be more so the key than anything else. There's going to be a drive, a pivotal moment in the game, and one of these teams' defense is going to either have to hold the other team to a 3 or nothing. That's how that's going to go. In a big pivotal spot, which one of these teams is going to hold the other squad to a 3 or a 0? It might have to be the Bills defense because, again, they have yet to stop the Chiefs outside of a fumble by Patrick Mahomes. Every time they've touched it, they put points on the board. Bills defense is going to have to make a stand. This first drive, this opening drive of the second half, Bills defense is going to have to make a stand. Appreciate those that were able to pull up. Stream has been off and on today. Appreciative of that. Want to get back into live streaming. We had some good fun with Timeline T. I've been doing, event live streams, doing NBA draft, NFL draft, NBA and NFL free agency live streams. Like, I want to get back into that. With the schedule I have at the gig, it's going to be looking like Sundays or Mondays are going to be live stream days. More to come on that, but stay tapped into the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, share the video, all that type of good stuff. But going to get more consistent. September to right around now is a very extremely busy time at the gig because of what I have to do. But now that college football is over, now we're in a better spot. Now my days off are actually days off, and I can tap in with y'all on the content side. So stay locked in on that. Getting ready for this second half, man. Bills, Chiefs holding on to a slight edge at the crib. Could be up more, but the Bills are clawing their way back, staying around, being annoying, being a nuisance. All right, let's see what we get in this second half, man. We're tapped in all the way through to the end. Get my screen set up here. Everything is good money. Okay. Your man's Romo. Remember when everyone thought Romo was popping because he could predict plays? Remember when his bosses didn't know what the hell was wrong with him because he couldn't predict the plays anymore? Now understanding that each year that he's out the game, he's less removed from the flow of how offenses actually are. But salute to them. All right. So Chiefs get the rock like we've been speaking about. Mahomes rushed up the middle for 1 yard loss. How did that happen? Let's see. Was he flushed in the pocket and he had to step up? Kelsey in motion. Yeah. They tried to bootleg it. Oh, they did not update this. Okay. What's up with Yahoo? Okay. Yahoo bugging out. They didn't do the auto refresh. I'm about to say, yeah, because Mahomes ran up the gut, 11 yards. Okay, now we're up to speed. All right, cool. Mahomes up the gut. I'm telling you, he's going to have to run. Be that dual threat. Don't be a dual decoy. Dual threat. I mean, that run by Kareem Hunt, that 3-yard run is demoralizing. Yeah, Ed Oliver was in the backfield, wrecking shop, causing havoc. But Kareem Hunt shook that off. Second and 7. Bills commit pass interference. Let's see how that happens. Ticky tack, but okay, I get it. Ticky tack. That's That's a letter of the law flag. But it's a free first down, and already the Chiefs are damn near at midfield. Pacheco on the ground for a couple yards. Clock is moving. Elam's had a rough day. Elam has had a rough day, just like your man's Lattimore for the Commandos had a rough day. Oh yeah, he's all over him. Who's he got? Who's that on Nuck? Or is that Hollywood? Oh, he all over Hollywood. That wasn't even Nuck. Yikes. You doing that to Hollywood. Put Nuck on his ass. Pause. Trickeration from the Chiefs. Oh. I bet you Reed couldn't wait. Is that Kelsey getting in the mix again? Kelsey's in the mix again. He's instigating a lot of stuff. This isn't people coming at him. Man, if Pacheco could have caught that and stayed upright. 2nd and 8. Third down, they hit a play to Hollywood. Hollywood back in the mix. They got him early involved on that first drive in the first half. Now they get him early involved first drive of the second half. It looked like the Bills are selling out on a run. You know what that means? That means you can do a lot of check downs, a lot of hot routes, a lot of quick stick routes. Because Mahomes is not going to have a lot of time to wind up if they're selling out like this. Wow, they actually had a spy on Mahomes that opened up the route for Hollywood. They had a spy on Mahomes. Again, be the dual threat. That's the whole point. Be the dual threat. Mahomes was the dual threat. It caused the Bills to switch up and keep a spy. It opens up a secondary route for Hollywood. And did they get that face mask at the end? They did not. They missed that face mask on the end. Third and 12 at the Buffalo 38. It'll be a long field goal from here. So you're thinking just get some yards. You don't want to just settle for a field goal. But we've all watched Andy Reid enough to know he'll take the points. Ooh, they might be out of field goal range. Mahomes sacked by Matt Milano. They might be out of field goal range. Yeah. 4th and 16, you're definitely punting. Because that's a 59-yard field goal. I don't think they're doing that. Oh, Mahomes had it too. Juju was open. That 2nd and 12, Juju was open. Dropped it. Get a Chiefs punt. But 2nd and 12 was the key play here because he had Juju. He scrambled around. Juju got open, sat down, and then couldn't adjust when the throw was not perfect. The throw was not perfect, but the throw was a catchable ball. They are really running a contain. Hey, it worked. They're running a spy on Mahomes. QB spy. Interesting. Hey, Bills go down the field here. Hartenstein in the mix. OKC gets another dub if you're into that. All All right, let's see what Josh Allen can do. Let's see. Let's see it. Okay, back to the timeline. Let's run this down. Casey Plume on the move to the LA Sparks. Aces get Joel Lloyd. It's a big deal. Big names in that deal. Good moment between Zach Ertz and Fletcher Cox. Shams out here breaking down WNBA moves. It's going to be a lot of comments about Jalen Hurts, man. The jokes are going to make themselves. He's unk before he's even 30. Is he even 30? This is an unk fit. This is completely an unk fit. What is he, 26? Yeah, 26. This is purely an unk fit. Like, I literally have uncles that are dressed like this right now. This is Jalen Hurts. All right. But we'll leave that alone. I'm sure the timeline will have a field day with that. All right, so James Cook. Bills are running down the Chiefs right now. Big chunk play. James Cook. Again, who's going to make the plays? You need chunk plays. The Commandos try it with the matriculation down the field, all that stuff. It was cute until they had no chunk plays. You just toss up to A.J. Brown, hand it off to Saquon. He goes for 60. A.J. Brown gets another 30. Devonta Smith gets another 15, 20. You need chunk plays. James Cook, 33 yards, big chunk play. They need to run the ball. McDermott spoke about it coming out of the halftime on CBS. Need to run the ball. These numbers look a lot better now. 7 for 66. Almost 10 yards a pop. And James Cook is so good. That stiff arm to open things up. He's bobbing and weaving. Yeah, James Cook is good. If you don't understand how good James Cook is and how much that helps someone like Josh Allen, then you just don't know what you're watching. You truly don't know what you're watching. Chiefs win probability, 72.3%. I mean, they're about to be down. How is their win percentage so high? Analytics. The Bills have one of the better offensive lines in the sport. It's amazing that they have not been running the ball more. Why it took them to be, in a game on the road, hanging around with potentially the three straight Super Bowl winning champs. Why it took them to this drive to understand that they need to run the ball, I don't know. 4th and 1 at Kansas City 33. They just ran Josh Allen on 3rd down. Sorry, Josh. You know what you're about to do. Tush push. Go ahead and get that done. And no cute off guard shit. No. Up the gut. Yeah, that should be a Josh Allen tush push. And it is. First down. First down, 3 yards. That's the only play. There's no reason to have a QB the size of Josh Allen and not use that on 4th and short. Shit, 3rd and short. First and 10 at the Chiefs 30. Bills are 2 for 2 on 3rd and short. Well, 2 for 3. One thing about that first Chiefs drive, it took up a lot of clock. This quarter is already half over. Fast moving 3rd quarter because teams are running the ball. Ty Johnson's starting to cook up. Just outside the red zone. Bills are in the mix here. Don't get it twisted. Bills are in the mix. Yeah, it wasn't a tush push per se, that run by Allen, but just as effective. Same deal. All right, 1st and goal inside the 10. They get it closer. Dawson Knox gets it closer inside the 2-yard line. This usually means Josh Allen territory. Let's see what they do here. Josh Allen QB sneak, or are they going to get cute on the goal line? Ty Johnson was running hard, too. Like to see that. Guys running hard. Kareem Hunt had some juice in the first half. Looked like Ty Johnson and James Cook are trying to show you they got some juice in this second half. Over 50 rushing yards in this drive. They only had 40 plus in the first half. They need to come out and run the ball. That's exactly what they've done. Joe Brady is not being cute right now. They do not go. Wow. 3rd and goal at the 1. They did not do the tush push. Not yet. Why they didn't, I have no idea. I'm not mad at this fast moving 3rd quarter, though. Keep running the rock. I mean, Josh finally got one off. Oof, Kincaid, man. Oh, Dawson Knox. If Dawson Knox could have 4th and goal. Gotta go for it. Gotta go for it. 4th and goal at the 1. Gotta go for it. Give it to Josh Allen. There's only one thing to do. It's Josh Allen time. You go down with your best. If they stop your best, then you just shake their hand and keep it pushing. James Cook, you have one of the best offensive lines in football. You have James Cook there. You have whatever. James Cook gets the touchdown. They tried it with Josh Allen. Josh Allen couldn't get it there. Give it to James Cook. James Cook punches it in. And the Buffalo Bills have the lead in Arrowhead. Extra point pending. 22-21 is your lead. Do they go for 2 here to push it to 3? They probably go for 2. I would assume analytics say go for 2. James Cook is a problem, bro. Wow. That was a great play by James Cook on that 4th and goal. They go for 2 and it fails. They do not get the 2. Absolutely great play by James Cook. Stretched the ball out over the goal line, put that hand down, but that was the only thing that was down. Nothing else was down. Levitates, is able to get that ball over the goal line. Touchdown Bills. Absolutely phenomenal play. Absolutely. I said it and I got some pushback. James Cook is a top 5 running back in this league. Again, if you don't know, then you just, oh, good Lord. They're about to get Josh Allen killed on that 2-point conversion. The pocket collapsed. He was running for his life. He fumbled again. At some point, that his fumbles are going to have to cost him at some point in this game, right? You would think the fumbles are going to cost him at some point. That is not the case so far, but you would think so. Crazy effort. Again, James Cook is a top 5 running back in this league. Debate your moms, because you're not debating me. Top 5 running back. So, that's where we're at with it. Bills have the lead 22-21. It's now the Chiefs' turn. Mahomes took up a lot of time on that last drive. Milk the clock, milk the clock, milk the clock. Ultimately had the punt. So between the two of them, they ate up 11 minutes of game action. 12 plays, 7 minutes off the clock. Let's see. 1 rush, 2 rush, 3. 1 pass. Let's do how many passes? 1 pass, right? 1 pass on that whole drive. 8 plays, 7 rushing, 1 passing. I just did. So if you didn't catch it, I showed it. But if you want to see it, ridiculous play by James Cook. Top 5. Body control. Nowhere to hold the ball out. Didn't fumble. A lot of running backs fumble in this spot. A lot of running backs hold the ball out too far too soon, and that ball comes out. Now James Cook takes a good hit, balance, core strength, reaches out, across the goal line. That's top tier. Top tier work. All right, Mahomes, what do you got? Look like a lost drive already for the Chiefs. Kareem Hunt for no gain. Incomplete pass for Kelsey. False start on third down. Now it's 3rd and 15. Danger zone for the Chiefs. Danger zone. Because you give that man, Josh Allen, the ball back with the way they just ran down your defense and with the way that the clock has been manipulated. Yeah, 3 and out. 3 and out for the Chiefs. 4th and 15. They'll punt. Mahomes took a shot. And Oliver's had a great game. He's been living in the backfield. The seeds are starting to plant themselves. What's going to bloom from it, we'll find out in the 4th quarter. But right now, you have to look at what the Bills' defense has done in the second half, or at least on this drive. They were able to get off the field. They gave up a first down on the first drive of the second half, but they were able to get off the field eventually. But the fact that in the first half, they only were able to stop, and I use that loosely, stop the Chiefs once in the first half, and that was because of a fumble on Mahomes. Every other time the Chiefs touched it, except for the kneel down at halftime, the Chiefs were putting points on the board. 2 straight drives now in the second half. They have stopped the Chiefs from making any type of significant drive. A 3 and out just now, and then only gave up 1 first down on that first drive of the second half. Great job by the Bills defense. Adjustments were made, I'm assuming. Great job. In that 3rd and 15, that ball to Hollywood, you could argue that should have been caught, but I mean, it is Hollywood Brown. So back shoulder throw. Yeah, he was already out of bounds. Yeah, he wasn't catching that. It's Hollywood. All right. Bills have it at their own 30. It's brewing. I don't want to say it yet, but it's brewing. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, you have to assume the Bills are going to run this rock again. There is no reason for them not to run this rock. They ran it through them. They manhandled the Chiefs on that last drive. You spin it back and run it back. Let's see if they could do it again. So everyone's going crazy over to James Cook. This is actually a pretty good thought here. Like if the Bills score, he feels like he got it because the Chiefs offense is stalled out. I mean, the Chiefs offense over these 2 drives of the second half. Well, that's not accurate. Let's see if we can refresh that. That's just not accurate. Chiefs still have the win probability. Is that just Mahomes? 53.5%. That has to just be Mahomes. As we suspected, James Cook rush up the middle and throw a little flag on top of it. Run the ball. There's power in running the ball. He's not in here. But when I had the take a couple of weeks ago that James Cook is top 5, Corey was on my line quick, fast, in a hurry, telling me how I was crazy. And James Cook is owning this second half. $11 rushes, 81 yards. Even if you take away the 33-yarder, that puts him roughly at about 50 yards. 10 carries, 50 yards, that's still 5 yards a pop. Then you throw in the touchdown reception. Excuse me, not the touchdown reception, but the big catch he had where he got a lot of yak. This man's already at 100 yards all-purpose almost. Damn near 100 yards all-purpose. Top 5, top 5, top 5. You know, for all the shots of Taylor Swift and her moms and Kelsey's moms, that man Travis Kelce ain't been getting open, bruh. All them planned cutaways that they do, and I don't see Travis Kelce getting open when he still got the 2 targets, right? This is a James Cook drive. End of the third quarter. We head to the fourth quarter with the Bills up 1. 22-21. They are running the hell out the ball. I don't see nothing stopping that. You can only load the box but so much. Steve Spagnuolo is supposed to be one of those. He's more adept at stopping the pass than the run, though. His defenses are built to attack the quarterback, not necessarily to stop the run game. Has a hole been exploited? Yeah, I don't think he got that. If that's what they're doing, yeah, they didn't get that. The Bills' tush push is not as good as the Philly brotherly shove. That's for certain. Even though the offensive line is almost of the same caliber as the Eagles, they still have not been able to figure out the whole tush push brotherly shove thing. 4th and 1 will be the first play coming out of the commercial break as we start the fourth quarter. Will they kick it? Almost at midfield. I mean, they're running the ball so well. You have Josh Allen, you have James Cook. I see no reason to punt that football. There will come a point in time very strong go here on 4th and 1. So the analytics say to go for it. I mean, I think we've watched enough Bills games to know that they're going to go for it, especially when you have a Josh Allen. So tale of two halves. You could do all that type of cheesy shit, but the score, It truly is a game of two halves. In his third quarter, the Bills had the rock for 8.5 minutes. 8.5 minutes. It's over half the quarter. And they still have the ball right now, and they could take up a good chunk of the early part of the fourth quarter if they keep just running the ball down the Chiefs' throat. Chris Jones, the hell is going on? So here's the thing y'all probably don't get is that the reason why these commercial breaks are long is because since the Bills just ran the football, there's designated commercial zones where you have to take commercial breaks, but you can only do that when there's a stoppage in play. If you're just running the ball and the clock is running, there's no stoppage in play. So you have to make those breaks up that you missed. And this is why there's such long commercial breaks at times, because that third quarter was moving. It was moving because the teams were running the ball. Josh Allen on 4th-and-1, of course, up the middle, 2 yards, first down, but again, another fumble from Josh Allen. Now, I asked earlier, how many times is he going to fumble and not get away with it? It's still happening in the second half. I think he had 2 fumbles in the first half. Got them both back. Now a third fumble. Gets it back. This man's playing with fire. Yeah, they're going to have to figure something out. Great job over the top. It was weird that he went over the top, and that's how that fumble happened. But he was able to get the rock back. But that's a dangerous game. Like, did he think forward progress is good enough to where he could jump like he's at the goal line? And just as long as he breaks the plane, that's it? Like, that was a dangerous move there by Josh Allen. But he survives yet again. He keeps giving you things that he keeps doing things that makes you reminisce about old Josh Allen. Erratic, does the wow thing, does the random thing, but still can also kill you. Allegedly, he's eradicated a lot of the bad stuff out. And that's left what we have now, which is, arguably MVP stuff. But now we got Chris Jones going out on the field. Telling you, those short yardage plays, those things are horrible, bruh. Horrible on the body. Horrible. So the Chiefs catch a break, it appears. They tried to go for it on 4th-and-1. And they did the Josh Allen tush-push thing, and they didn't get it. Where was James Cook? They're showing me Spags instead on the broadcast. I'm trying to see why is James Cook not in this game? 2nd and 8, they're just spreading the offense out. I can't believe they got stopped on that 4th-and-1. 4 for 11 on third downs. And the Bills are up on the road. That's how wacky the math is now. The math doesn't matter. Yeah, wait, how did Josh Allen not get that? I'm watching the replay of it. Are they going to challenge that spot? How did he not get that? That was rough. How did he not get that? Yeah, the push by Kincaid, I felt like got Josh Allen there. Now, how you're supposed to see all that, I don't know. But I feel like he got there. Forward progress, but if they say he didn't, he didn't. But it certainly looked like it to me. All right, let's see what we got on the timeline. Yeah, this angle's not great, but I mean, the ball is there. Like, if you go back, Chris Jones is doing a great job of getting in the camera's way, but let's see if we can get it right. Like, if the line to gain, even though Chris Jones is blocking it, see if we get this to go. Once this decides, is it dead? Okay, it could just be dead. Okay, if that's the case. But I was trying to zoom in. But if we're to assume Josh Allen's head is where Chris Jones is at right here, then that likely means the ball is there. That's where he had the ball. And if we do the line to gain with the chain gang, that kind of seems aligned. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one's going to be tough. Nope, they say he didn't get it. All right. Huge stop. Huge stop by the Chiefs. I don't know if that was conclusive. I don't know if they confirmed it. I'll catch it on the stream here to see if they just said they just didn't have enough evidence or what have you. Was it confirmed or inconclusive? Now Mahomes starting to cook up big chunk play to Juju. Huge momentum swing. I said during halftime, it's going to come down to a defense is going to have to make a stop. I said a defense is going to have to make a stop. That could have been the stop. That truly could have been the stop. The Bills were running the ball, seemingly at will. I don't know if it was James Cook related or whatever, but he was not out there, and all of a sudden they started going spread with like 4 or 5 wide or empty backfield. I don't know what that's about. You just did a drive where you ran the ball down their throats, and then you come out running spread the next drive. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Kareem Hunt's got that juice. He's got that bounce like from the first half. First and goal already. Chiefs right down the field. Right down the field. No question. Contributions all across the board. The Juju play was very impressive. Very, very, very impressive. Again, the fact that Mahomes could win 3 straight, potentially win 3 straight, 4th overall, with the cast that he's had, insane. Fucking insane. And of course, Mahomes runs it in. Not a dual decoy. He's an actual dual threat quarterback. Huge play. Right down the gut. Josh Allen, you want to run? You can't get it done on 4th down? I'm going to house this and take it to the crib 10 yards out. You can't do it from 1 yard out. Over half of your rushing TDs are from 1 yard and below. I don't move that way. I'll punch it in from further distances. Impressive. And they got the 2 points. They're such a well-oiled machine. This is this has all the makings of a crazy ending. This might be that game from a few years ago. That was the 2nd round game, and they changed the OT rules because of it. This might be one of those. RPO for Mahomes on that touchdown run. All eyes are going to be on Josh now. Little RPO on that rushing touchdown for Mahomes. Dead man tried to tackle him, couldn't do it. Bishop's had a rough game as well. Great play design. Again, not Kelsey. Doesn't matter. So Mahomes takes it in with the run. Then they get the 2-point conversion. Justin Watson. 22-29, Kansas City Chiefs. All right, let's see. We got 10 minutes left. Here's the overwhelming point. Still amazing that a league with $22 billion in annual revenues measures first downs in 2025 with 2 reps figuring out where to spot the ball from 25 yards away and a couple guys with 2 sticks and a chain. Again, let's read that number again. $22 billion in annual revenue. And how do you measure first downs? Is by 2 reps figuring out where to spot the ball and a couple of guys with 2 sticks and a chain, a.k.a. the chain gang. It doesn't make sense. All right, Chiefs kicked it off to Buffalo. touchback. We'll see how that goes in a sec. Thought they had some gum or something up here. All right, next commercial break. I'm gonna run and get some gum or something. I forgot my water. Go get my gum. James Cook, dual threat. James Cook, that is. Dual threat. He can run it and he can catch it. Starts off the drive with a quick little drop off there. 9-yard gain. You've identified who's cooking today. For the Bills, it's either Shakir or James Cook. For the Chiefs, it was Xavier Worthy, although he's been quiet in the second half. So adjustments have been made there, assuming. Kareem Hunt is giving you some juice. Pacheco less so. Juju's been open for a couple of chunk plays. Not a lot from Nook. Damn near next to nothing from Kelsey. But James Cook, $130 all-purpose. $130 all-purpose, 2 touchdowns. Again, top 5 in his league, James Cook. Three straight plays for James Cook, and he gets you 34 yards on those 3 plays. Little out route in the flat on the first one. Big chunk play for 23 on the next one. This might come down to whoever gets it last is going to win this game. I thought the Chiefs making that one stand on that 4th and short was going to be the catalyst, but the Bills are coming right back and they're leaning into James Cook. Caught that little pass in the flat. That chunk play was also impressive. Again, they're just leaving him. I don't know how you leave James Cook. What was James Cook's stats this year? Let's look him up real quick. Rushing and receiving. This man had almost 1,300 all-purpose yards. 1,300 all-purpose yards, 18 touchdowns. And yet Josh Allen is finding this man wide open. Wide open. What's up, Spags? Ty Johnson in the mix. Big chunk play to Mac Hollins again. Mac Hollins again making a play. Did he get the push off again? Let's see. 3rd and goal at the KC 4. Third and goal at the 4. This should be James Cook territory. Where's Kincaid? Where's Amari Cooper in that route running? Little back shoulder, little fade. Keon Coleman. There should be weapons down here. Timeout. I'm continuing to see how they get down the field. No, Mac Hollins just beat Cook to set up that 1st and goal. That was really easy. Not that difficult. Not that difficult at all. Found that soft spot in the zone and went there. Flush Allen out the pocket. Yeah, he's just throwing that away. Okay. 3rd and goal. They try to get it to Keon Coleman. Nothing doing. 4th and goal. What do? I think the analytics say kick the field goal, but I don't know if you're getting the ball back. What's going to be the call here? 4th and goal at the 4. What's the call? Woo! Touchdown, Bills, Curtis Samuel. You got to go for 2, right? On the road, Super Bowl on the line. I think you got to go for 2. What bro with the analytics stuff say? They go for the extra point, no 2-pointer. Tie it up. Hey, if I'm Mahomes and them, I milk this clock. I milk as much of this clock possible. Obviously, you want to get a touchdown and really apply the pressure, but if I am the Chiefs, I am milking this clock. Your defense has not stopped the Bills. They got that 1 stop on the 4th and short. But then when they needed to, they came right back and went right back down your defense. So if I am Mahomes, if I am the Chiefs, run the ball, get that clock rolling, and then let things happen after that. But the main thing is get that clock rolling. This is going to be one of those games where last man that has the rock is in the best chance to win the game. And Curtis Samuel was wide open on that touchdown too, by the way. Wide open. Back of the end zone, wide open. Now we're looking at Josh Allen numbers now 21 to 30, 232, 2 touchdowns. James Cook still out here cooking it up, $130 with 2 touchdowns. All right, they're in break. I'm gonna run and grab something to drink, and we're gonna finish off this game. There is a lot to get into, so let me go do that so I can hurry up and get back. All right, be right back. All right. All right, 6:15 on the clock for Mahomes and them. How are you going to milk this clock? Or do they milk this clock? Or do you act as though you're just going to go and play your offense as regular as possible? To me, after seeing what Josh Allen just did, or more importantly, what James Cook just did, I ain't trying to get them the ball no more. Mahomes left the backfield to Kareem Hunt. Milano commits the face mask penalty. That penalty stops the clock, right? That's my only concern if I'm the Chiefs right now. Get that clock rolling, bro. I mean, this is exactly where my head is at as well. KC is about to use the rest of this clock and kick a field goal. We know how this ends. I mean, that's the game plan. That's the game plan. Hey, Kelsey made an appearance. Look at that. Kelsey with his second catch of the day, his third target. Win probability is 56.3 for the Chiefs. Yes, that is Kelsey's. Oh, 4 targets for Kelsey. Only a second catch. Let that clock run. That's all I know. It's already about to be under 5 minutes. Kareem Hunt running the ball. There you go. It looked like they're not really trying to milk this clock. I am a little surprised by this. Definitely a little surprised by that. They're going right down the field. Xavier Worthy back in the mix. I don't know what they're doing here. If I'm the Bills at this point, you just kind of, okay, go ahead and score. So we can run this ball and get in line and either kick a field goal or score a touchdown. Costly penalty by Milano, giving them 15 extra yards. Another chunk play for Xavier Worthy. What's that, 80-something yards? 80-something yards for Worthy. Yep, 85 yards and a tutty. 6 targets, 6 catches. They've been unable to corral him at all. All right, that's a big sack. 2nd and goal. So Xavier Worthy takes it inside down to the 10-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal. Mahomes gets sacked. So now it's 2nd and goal from the Buffalo 17. Yeah, the chunk plays have been a thing. Now we're getting some I'm gonna say ball possession. Because they took that sack and then they had an incomplete pass to Worthy. It's 3rd and goal at the 17. Oof, unless they get a huge chunk play, you're looking at a field goal here. And again, with the way the Bills have been running the ball, I don't trust that. I don't trust that if I'm the Chiefs. They need 7 here. A 3, unless you're going to run this clock out, ain't going to do it. Good Lord, Worthy was open. Fourth and goal, they'll probably tell, 4th and goal at the 17, yeah. They're going to take the points, kick the field goal. And man, remember I said some defense will have to make a stop. I thought the Bills did that. I thought the Chiefs did that early in the game by stopping the Bills on a 4th and short. The Chiefs are asking them again, can you make a stop? Field goal is good, 32-29. Basically, the season's on the line on this next drive. That pocket collapsed real quick on that sack. Jordan Phillips wrecking havoc. Him and Ed Oliver have been wrecking shop. .333 left. Josh Allen, what say you? You want to get to a Super Bowl? .333 on the road in Arrowhead. Get it done. Dove still in the counts. If y'all noticed, I haven't been posting anything from that Dove account. I did a lot of stuff on the Dove account. I was doing Timeline T and all that, but because I work in the industry, I was able to kind of learn more about how that account came to be and what it actually does. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not supporting that. I'm not even going to use his links for any information because it's just propaganda based and clickbaity and steals tweets like this one here and didn't credit them at all. Like he stole Warren Sharp's tweet in real time. 9:16. He has to tweet at 9:20. So within 4 minutes, he finds a tweet of someone that is reputable, running the views up a little bit, 178K, and then he goes and steals it. He tries to run it up the numbers for himself. Now, from Warren Sharp, that could be seen as like a hat tip or whatever, but to me, it's not the same. So that's something I don't support on this anymore, is like putting up those Dove tweets and all of that. So legacy plays here. Josh Allen running the football. Getting that clock moving. This is a Josh Allen legacy drive here. .2% win probability for the Chiefs. Josh Allen now has 260 yards, over 270 yards all purpose. Third and 10. You have to look for the threat of the run. The threat of the run is always going to be a thing for Josh Allen. So let's see what we got. Coming up on third down, 3rd and 10. That second down pass was batted down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Josh Allen to Amari Cooper for 5 yards. Hello, Amari. 4th and 5. 2-minute warning. Buffalo on their side of the field, 47-yard line. They got to go for it. 5 yards. I mean, this is Shakir. This is James Cook. It should be Kincaid or Knox. I wouldn't trust Keon Coleman here. Maybe Samuel. I mean, you can do it. Allen is so hard to bring down. You're almost tempted to put him in some sort of, keeper type of situation, but 5 yards is a lot, bro. On 4th down, 5 yards is a lot. Everyone's saying the same thing. It's a legacy drive. And it is. We're going to see how that goes. You want to slay the dragon is Mahomes. You want to stop the three-peat, you got to go through the Chiefs. You got to go through the Chiefs at the crib. Mahomes was 15-1 this year. You want to get to the Super Bowl, you got to go through the goddamn Kansas City Chiefs. It's the only way. It would have been the same thing for Lamar. Lamar would have had to go through Mahomes. Legacy, legacy, legacy. Joe Brady, this is a play call for your legacy as well. You went on a couple of interviews and then you turned down some other interviews. You think you're the next Ben Johnson. 4th and 5 for your QB. What do? What's the play call? They went to Kincaid. Chiefs ball. I got to see the play call. Stream is a little behind. They went to Kincaid. Legacy drive. Joe Brady puts the ball in Josh Allen's hand. Was it the right read? Was Kincaid the first option? Where's James Cook? Where's Shakir? Empty backfield. James Cook not on the field. Called Shakir in motion. Shakir. Oh my God. Spags brought the house. Spags brought the house. Great play design. Great defensive play design. He brought the house. That's Spags. Big spot. Spags brought the house. Chris Jones walking off the field. He thinks it's a wrap. The Bills still have all 3 timeouts. This is not over. It's a huge stop, obviously, but the game's not over. They can't be calling the flag on that, right? Nothing was open. Nothing was open. Great play design. Corner blitz, but they had enough help dropping back to shut down anything short intermediate, like in a check down hot route type of situation. Now you make the Bills use all their timeouts. But here's the thing. They're still going to have enough time here. Oh, that could be the dagger. Mahomes with the pass to Pacheco for 11 yards. That gets him a first down. Then the Bills going to have to use a timeout. That might do it. I was about to say, because you can't just run 3 straight times. Yeah, that still gives the Bills adequate time if they use all their timeouts. It looks like Andy Reid knows that as well. It went out here and threw for the ball. Threw the rock to Pacheco. He gets 10 yards. And that now forces, I won't say victory formation, but damn near. Play action, dumps it off to Pacheco. Pacheco fights through a would-be tackler, stays in bounds. Did they say he was out of bounds? He stayed in bounds. Fourth and 5, Spags brought the house. And there was nothing short for Josh Allen to do. He had no time to improvise. He had no time to shake out of a tackle and run for it himself. Apply pressure. Chiefs call the timeout. But at this point, I mean, worst case scenario. Wow. That play to Pacheco was wide open. Pacheco put the shoulder down, stayed in bounds. Great play all the way around. Great execution, great play call. All of the above for the Chiefs. Now you force Buffalo to use up their last 2 timeouts. And then you should be able to kneel down before having to punt the ball away, unless you try to go for another first down and really put this thing on ice. I mean, 2 first downs puts this on ice. They already got 1. They just need another one. Second and 9, 3rd and 9. Should be another Buffalo timeout. Should be their last one. Yep. Buffalo has used their last timeout. Yeah, Kincaid almost had that too. We go from the Mark Andrews drop. Will this now be the Dalton Kincaid drop? Two straight weeks we've had tight ends dropping passes that effectively ended their team's season. kneel down. That's 40 seconds off the clock. That gets you down to under a minute, 50-something seconds. You call the timeout, punt the ball. You're looking at roughly 50 seconds for Josh Allen to go the length of the field. Oh, ball game. Mahomes to Samaje Perine. Andy Reid wasn't even trying to entertain it. I love that. If I was a Chiefs fan, I would love that. Game over. Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. It'll be Kansas City versus Philly in the Super Bowl. Same damn near the same play design. Running back out the flat. Running back out the flat. Mahomes hits Samaje Perine. He gets the first down. Game. Chiefs Eagles is your Super Bowl. Chiefs Eagles. So on back-to-back, gotta have it. Huge plays. Check down. And that's why I call it the National Check Down League. That's a wrap. Kansas City wins. Chiefs, Eagles running it back. Josh Allen looks dejected. All of that. We'll see how that goes. It is what it is. But, and as you see, it's already started. Kincaid and Mark Andrews. I told you, as soon as that happened, there's the drop. I don't know which one was more egregious. The Mark Andrews one was more egregious because it was a better thrown ball compared to this one. Spags with the blitz, yo. Key plays. People have to make plays. And yeah, it just comes down to this. That man is Michael Jordan. When you think you got him, you don't. When you keep it close, he finds a way to still get it done and blow it open at the end. Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jordan. Dabo tried to give it to Deshaun Watson. Nasty man. Patrick Mahomes. That's game. All right. Appreciate y'all sticking with me through multiple streams. Working through some tech stuff. We'll have this ready to go. Weekly live streams will be back in the mix. Discounts it for this week, right? We'll do that. And then we'll do it for next week. Super Bowl. Won't be live streaming that, but we'll do a recap the day after. All that type. But yeah. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Mahomes is him. If you ever really needed to understand what he was about, you saw it today. 245 through the air, 43 on the ground, does whatever it takes. 3 touchdowns total. Got big chunk plays from Xavier Worthy, Juju, and this Samaje Perine at the end. And that's why he's Jordan. All right. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Subscribe, like, all that usual YouTube stuff. And I'll catch y'all next time. I feel like doing a live stream. All right. Peace.